Welcome back to the all tasks tutorial for Airship, and here we are. This is the big one. This is the breakers room, the electrical. Um, there is a lot to talk about, a lot of strategies to talk about here. Um, so I just want to explain how the breakers task works first. So we've got this breakers task, and as you see, there's 7 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3 here. We can see 4, 5, 6 here, and we'll run around here. So we can see 7 is behind the taskbar right there. There's 7. Okay, so and each of them are randomly numbered 1 to 7, and you have to do them in order. But it's pure random, and you can't see it ahead of time. And no, you can't go look ahead of time before starting the run because that's opening a task, and that's against the rules. So you're stuck to just kind of let RNG take its course. So here's what I do. First of all, I try and evaluate as fast as possible what would be the fastest way if I was just trying to run through this room. And for that, obviously I can start by seeing here with these 3 entrances, this is the bottom of the only one. Okay, and then when I get up here, I know I gotta go. So I know this is the route to get out the fastest. And so I want to do, and so basically, how do I want to phrase this? You want to make your route work so that way, if you would be moving farther away from the exit, you do that as soon as you can. So obviously if I went up here, this would be farther from the exit. So I'm actually going to go up first and check these first. And basically what this is setting me up to do is it's setting me up to, if I knew where the numbers were and I could put the numbers in any order I wanted, do it as fast as possible. Because at the end of the day, we're speedrunners. We're trying to do things as fast as possible. So when it comes to RNG, we might as well check the fastest option first to see if it works. Now, obviously, if you're in a race and you want to throw in some other strategies, you can. So in this case, I'm going to go up. I'm going to check this one first here. I got a 7. That's really bad. I might already be resetting my run if I saw that 7. So we're going to have to check this one next. Oh, we got 1. And I probably wouldn't reset my run. By the way, you can exit all these breakers. Now, even if this wasn't 1, for me, I'm still going to run up here and do the diverts because I have the 7 diverts and they're in a specified order just like all the others. I'm not going to state it in this time, but you can just kind of look there and see, and you'll notice that 6th option is not actually 1. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They skip 1, 7, 8. So even if this isn't 1, I normally end up here when I grab it, so I might as well come up and grab this, and then I'll come back later for this task. So the divert is one of those tasks that you got to get in the middle. I normally, if I can go to it early, if it makes sense to go to diverts earlier, you might as well just do it earlier. So I'm remembering there's 7 here. We've already done 1, so I'm looking for 2. There's 6, so I'm remembering 7 and 6 in the order. Here's 4, so I'm remembering 7, 6, 4. Now, technically, would it be faster to save this one till later? Yeah, but it's so close, you might as well just grab this one here. 3, 7, 6, 4, 3 is what I'm remembering. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. And I now also know that this last one over here has to be 5 because it's the last one. So 7, 6, 4, 3, 2 is what I'm remembering. So I'm going to come back here. 3, exit out. I know 4 is down here. Exit out. Come all the way back here. 5, exit out. And then we gotta come back. And you can see why this one's bad, because we've got to do a lot of running between. These are really good when you do very little running in between. So, as of now, my Airship world record, which is 746, you can see what a really, really good breakers looks like if you go into that run. It's the RNG in that run is nuts, and that's the reason I PB'd by 4 seconds, even though I lost 6 seconds at the end, because I improved in this section. And now, there is one more task over here. Now, depending on the route, you may, like this may be the open section, so you may do this earlier. But we do have a calibrate distributor here. So in this case, because we're trying to get to the exit, we're trying to see everything before we see the exit. And this is like the second to last thing you'd see for the exit, so it's the second last thing you see before we leave. And this works just the same as the scaled one, line it up. I also will purposely miss if it's on the upper half to start just because it's a pain in the butt. So that's electrical. It's kind of a lot. And this is a good electrical. I'm going to show you in the cliff notes what I mean by a bad electrical. This is a good electrical for the ending movement. But with that, we're going to go on here. I am going to show you this last task here in security. This number is 1243 is bigger than 1247, so we want to go down. And we just want to try and pause this on 1247.57. It goes faster as you go, so I'm kind of reading ahead in time. I stopped it a little early, so we'll go again. And I can normally get the second try. And hopefully you noticed there, it didn't say 1247.57, it said 1247.56. This task works on 1 less than or on the number. and you can use that to your advantage, especially if you nail it close. Sometimes you get a first try, but if you're doing really well at the task, then you should get it 2 times. 95% of the time you should get a second try. And then you run down here, and we're going to move on to the next part of the run next time.